Hi, my name is Amy Wynn, and if any of you have seen any of my other videos, you may know a little bit of my story about how I got into Arbonne. But for those of you who may be brand new, I will tell you just a little bit. When I had my daughter a year and a half ago, I decided to quit working. I had been working as a professional musician, and I decided to quit working in order to be at home with her. And after I'd been at home for a few months, I was enjoying being at home. I really loved the fact that I was able to be at home and catch all of the milestones and the fun moments as she was growing up and getting older. But I really started to feel the need to start contributing to our family financially. I looked into the future and I thought, if I don't start doing something, I don't know how I'm going to be able to fund a college education. I don't know how we're going to be able to travel, go on family vacation, do all of the fun things that we want to do as a family. I'm not really confident that we are going to be secure. My husband and I are going to be secure when it comes to retirement if we don't have any extra money to invest into the retirement fund now. And so I started looking for something to do. I started looking for a way to contribute, but the caveat was I didn't want to sacrifice my time with my daughter. I didn't want to have to actually go back to work and put her in daycare and pay for childcare. I wanted to be able to contribute financially while being at home. And if any of you have looked for something like that, it's difficult to find. But I had a friend who a number of months ago came to me and said, "Hey, I've joined Arbonne. I'd love to tell you about it." And the first thing I thought honestly was, I can't believe she's joined one of those things. But she was a good friend of mine and I wanted to be supportive. And so I started ordering some product from her. I placed an order with her and got the product and really was impressed with the product. I really liked what I got. I really enjoyed it. I placed a second order for some different things and realized that everything that I was getting, everything that I had ordered, I loved it. I thought it was very high quality, great product. And a couple months after I started ordering, she invited me to a party. So I went to her party and I saw her Discover Arbonne presentation, which is what I'm getting ready to show you. And I realized in watching that presentation that I had a lot of misconceptions about what network marketing actually is. And I left the party feeling really excited, thinking that I may have finally found the opportunity that I was looking for, the opportunity to change our financial future while being able to stay at home with her. And so I went home, I did a little more reading, I did my research, I did my homework on network marketing as well as the company of Arbonne itself, and I just absolutely loved everything that I read and decided that it was an opportunity that I just absolutely could not pass up. So I wanted to share the Discover Arbonne presentation with you in case you are kind of like me, you're looking for a good opportunity, whatever your reasons may be. And so this will tell you a little bit about the company. It will tell you a little bit about how the business works, and it will tell you a bit about the products that we have to offer. So I'm going to share my screen with you so you can kind of follow along here. Let me get back to the beginning here and put it up to slideshow so you can see it full screen. All right, here we go. So if you're watching this video, then more than likely there's something in your life that you would like to change. If you're like me, you're maybe wanting to add some finances, add some extra income while being at home with your kids. Maybe you're looking to work less hours. You just need a little extra cash. You're wanting to look better. You're wanting to feel better. Maybe you're trying to regain health, or maybe you just want a little extra money so you can travel and do some fun things in your life. So as we go through this, I would encourage you to be thinking of what is it in your life that you would really like to change if you had the opportunity to. So there are a number of different types of businesses. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about these. This is a picture of a storefront, a retail storefront. We all know what retail storefronts, we all know what retail businesses do. You actually physically go to the store, you're able to shop around, purchase items, and physically take them home with you. This is our little Flintstone car kind of representing the more direct sales type companies. And these are the companies that people are required to carry stock. They're required to make deliveries. They make house calls. These are the people that, maybe do a lot of door-to-door type sales. And again, these are more direct sales. But we are a network marketing company. This is the Arbonne screenshot of the Arbonne website. And with the advent of the internet and social media and the World Wide Web, things have become so easy. Business has become so easy. And when you sign on as a consultant with Arbonne, you are given your own website, which essentially becomes your own store. And this makes it really convenient for both the client and the consultant. As a client, you can log on and you can shop, you can click a few buttons, purchase whatever it is you may need at the time, and that product is going to be on your doorstep in just a few short days. You can do that from anywhere at any time, as long as you have access to the internet. And as a consultant, it's great because I carry no inventory. Everything is online for me as well. I have no stock, I have no inventory, and I'm not out making deliveries. So you may be thinking, well, what exactly is it that you do? And that's where the whole network marketing comes in, which, whether you know it or not, we are all network marketers. All network marketing is making recommendations. And I would be willing to bet that at some point in your life, you have recommended a movie, or maybe a restaurant, or a hair salon, or a new makeup or shampoo that you've tried that you really like, and you've recommended that to a friend or a family member. But I would also be willing to bet that more than likely you have not been paid for making those recommendations. And that's all network marketing is. That's all a company like Arbonne does. They pay you for making recommendations and then having people actually take you up on those recommendations. And a simple way to think about it is, if I were to go to a movie and I thought, the movie was fantastic, and I came back and I tell 5 of my friends, you've got to go see this movie, it was amazing. And so my 5 friends get together and they go to the movie theater, and when they go to purchase tickets, they tell the guy at the ticket counter, they say, we're here because Amy said this movie was so amazing, we had to come see it. So they pay for their tickets and they go in and they watch the movie. And then the movie theater decides, since Amy is the reason that those 5 people came in and paid money into our business, maybe we should give her a percentage of that. That's all network marketing is. That's what Arbonne does. You're making recommendations for high quality products to your friends and your family. And when they decide to take you up on your recommendation, then you get paid for that. It's really, really simple. So this is something that a lot of people may not realize. When you go to a traditional retail store, there are a number of different people and places that your money is distributed among. When you go to the counter and you pay for, say, a bottle of shampoo, some of the money that you pay for that shampoo goes to the manufacturer, some of it goes to the wholesaler, there's the warehouser, there are advertisers, which is huge. Many of these big brands and companies pay millions of dollars for celebrity endorsements. They pay millions of dollars to have a celebrity who, quite frankly, probably doesn't actually use their product, but they pay them to endorse it and to draw people in, to get other people to buy their product. The money also goes to the retailer, and then finally the product is going to the consumer. So 80% of your money at retail stores goes towards marketing, advertising, things like that. With network marketing, you've cut out a lot of those middle steps. And what that means is there is money left on the table. When you pay for a product, there's money left on the table that then goes back into product development, goes into product research, clinical trials, high quality ingredients. And there's also more money left on the table for the employees, for the consultants, which is why we are able to be paid so well. And so when you've got money like that that goes into the product, you really are truly getting a superior product. You're getting a more high quality product than what you are at your typical drugstore, because there's more money able to go into it. And this is a list of why some of the reasons why the Arbonne products are unique. They are entirely plant-based formulations. They, again, have some of the highest quality ingredients from across the globe. They're pH correct, hypoallergenic, vegan certified. They are dermatologist tested and clinically proven. They are never tested on animals. They're cruelty free, and there is no animal rendering of any sort in any of our products. And the last one, I think, is one of the most important. It's really what I think sets Arbonne apart from all of the other companies out there. And that is the fact that they are built on Swiss heritage and they adhere to European standards. In both Europe and in the United States, I am based in the United States, and in both countries, there are what is known as a list of banned ingredients. There are ingredients that are not allowed to be used in consumable products. And in Europe, the list of banned ingredients is over 1,400 ingredients long. There are over 1,400 ingredients that Europe deems to be potentially toxic, potentially unsafe, potentially hazardous to your health, and they are not allowed to be used in any of their products. In the United States, here in the United States, the FDA also has a list of banned ingredients, and here in the United States, at the time of me filming this, I believe the list of ingredients is 11 ingredients, compared to over 1,400 in Europe. So you really know when you're buying an Arbonne product that you are getting a very high quality, very safe, non-toxic product, which I think is so important in today's society when everything seems to be toxic anymore. You can't hardly go anywhere without hearing about something out there that's bad for you. So this is a very short general list of some of the things that the Arbonne products are formulated without. They are formulated without a number of things that have been linked to cancer and heart disease, such as animal products, which I've already mentioned, benzene, cholesterol, trans fat, stuff like that. We also don't use a number of ingredients that have been linked to sensitivities or allergies. We are gluten-free. We don't use any artificial colors, sweeteners, flavors, anything like that. And we also don't formulate with things that have been linked to breast cancer or are known hormone disruptors, such as parabens, phthalates, formaldehyde. Phthalates is something that when you look at a list of ingredients, it often pops up under the general category of fragrance. And parabens are another big one that have been in the news lately as being really potentially hazardous to our health. And we don't formulate with any of those things. So you can be confident in knowing that none of that stuff, none of the nasty toxic stuff are in our products, excuse me. This is the great thing about Arbonne. We have over 400 products in our catalog, and these are things that everybody is using every day. These are daily things that are found in every household, from skincare to hair care, sun care. There's also baby care, which is great for those of us who have little ones at home, deodorant, toothpaste, nutrition and wellness, and a pretty decent makeup line. We have skincare. We have 6 different skincare lines, and we have a product that addresses pretty much any skincare need that you may have. Eczema, acne, oily skin. We have a fantastic anti-aging line. It's just really great stuff. The skincare even kind of moves over into more spa-like aromatherapy products. We do have some of that as well. And then our nutrition and wellness line is also great. We have a number of different supplements, drinks, sports aids for those of you who exercise a lot and work out. So again, something for everyone. And this is stuff that you're already using. Everybody already has a shampoo and toothpaste and deodorant and lotion in their house. So this is a little bit about our nutritional products. Our nutritional products are really geared toward rebalancing your body. What happens is when you're eating poorly and you're eating a lot of processed packaged food that has a lot of, potentially harmful, potentially toxic ingredients, things that really aren't natural, things that are not what we should be ingesting, are not nutritious for us. Oftentimes people will end up gaining weight. And a lot of times the reason for that is that when your body starts to hold on to these toxins, you start to put on weight because your body is trying to protect your internal organs. It's trying to protect your detoxifying organs and the things that are supposed to help your body run properly. And a lot of people will diet, you know, they may cut back on what they're eating, they may lose weight, but even if they lose weight, it doesn't mean that they're detoxifying their system. It doesn't mean they're bringing their system back in balance. This middle, the middle guy there in the slide kind of represents the fact that just because you're skinny doesn't mean that you're healthy. Just because you don't have any weight to lose doesn't mean that your body is in balance. And so that's what our products are geared towards. They're geared towards helping your kidney function properly, help your liver function properly, help your skin function properly, because your skin is also a detoxifying organ. And so all of the nutrition stuff that we have to offer helps bring your body back in balance so it can function in the way it's supposed to function, which will then make you feel amazing. You'll no longer feel fatigued all day long. You may no longer have the muscle aches that you're struggling with. You will lose kind of the brain fog that you may be dealing with. All of these things are symptoms of a body being out of balance or a body being in toxic overload. And so our products can help bring you back in balance. This is our newest, most exciting thing. This was launched back in April. This is called the Genius Ultra, and it is our first non-consumable product. And we have broken into the skincare tool market. This uses ultrasound waves. It uses ultrasound to help the product penetrate down into the subdermal layers of your skin, where a lot of the damage is actually occurring. When you rub lotion onto your face, you're really only able to get that lotion into the surface layers of the skin. Whereas this helps the product, helps the good product, penetrate down into the deeper layers of the skin. So you get more benefit from the product. This was launched back in April, and I heard that in the first 24 hours of it launching, they sold over 300,000 of these. So the skincare tool market is huge right now, and this really is an amazing, amazing device. And we are seeing we see pictures all the time, before and after pictures, that are just absolutely incredible. So this is something that you can have in your own home. You can use it on a day-to-day basis. You don't have to go to the dermatologist for a special treatment. You can have it right at your fingertips every day. And, you know, network marketing is on the rise. People are jumping into this business. People are starting to realize what a great opportunity network marketing is. And with Arbonne in particular, of course, like I've said, everything is online, and everything in the world right now is moving online. The whole world is moving online. And so that's one of the reasons that this is becoming so big, because people like the convenience of having everything at their fingertips online. And the other thing is that we are in the health and wellness business, which is huge. Health and wellness is on the rise. And you can read right here that the wellness industry will exceed the $1 trillion healthcare industry in the next 10 years. So we have a couple of huge, huge global trends right in the palm of our hand within the company of Arbonne itself. And you know, there are 4 generations in the workforce right now, and there will actually be a 5th generation joining in just a few years. In 2020, there will be a 5th generation entering the workforce, and all generations are competing for the same jobs. The market is really difficult right now. The job market is really difficult, and unfortunately, not many people are truly secure in their jobs. Even though you may feel like, well, I've got a good job and I don't have anything to worry about, unfortunately, the truth is no one really is secure. And the other unfortunate thing is a lot of people don't have a plan B. They don't have another source of income coming in, that should something happen to their job, or should something happen to their main source of income, there's no backup plan. There's no secondary source of income coming in for them. And so things can get really difficult. So with a business like this, it makes things about as simple as possible. The first thing we do in this business is simply switch our brand. We switch our shampoo brand, we switch the brand of our toothpaste, deodorant to a better, higher quality, safer brand. And then we start. We start as a consultant. We start our own business. We get our own website. We have our own online store. And after we get set up with that, we simply start sharing the products. We start sharing the products and sharing the business with others. It really is that simple. And it's you know, it's really a lot of fun. And the great thing is there's no limit when you get into a business like this. A lot of people worry about, well, you know, is this one of those pyramid schemes? Well, Arbonne has been around. They've been in business for 36 years now. So if there was anything illegal, if there was any type of scheme going on here in Arbonne, they would have been shut down a long time ago. So no, this is not a pyramid scheme. There is nothing illegal about this. And you'll see here, you can actually really kind of compare corporate America more to a pyramid than you can network marketing, because in corporate America, the bulk of the employees are down at the bottom of the pyramid. And then you have a few people kind of in middle management, maybe a couple of vice presidents. And then generally there's one CEO or one president of the company. And what that means is there's not a lot of room for people to move up in the company. There's not a lot of room for people to grow. Whereas in network marketing, there's no limit to the number of people who can make it to the top of the company. There's no limit to what people can do. There's no limit to the income potential in Arbonne. And so everybody who enters Arbonne has the exact same opportunity to make it to the top and to benefit from the financial and time freedom that they can earn. So here's where it really gets good. This is what people really want to know. What can this really do for me? These are the 4 different levels of promotion in Arbonne. And when you make it to the first level, which is district manager, the average monthly income is just under $300. And I know a lot of you may be looking at that thinking, well, that's nothing. Like, that's not worth it to me at all. But I would urge you to really think about it. Really think about, what could you do with $300 a month? Do you have student loans that need to be paid off? What would you do? I mean, what kind of trip could you take if you put $300 away per month in a travel fund? You know, how long would it take you to really get a big fun vacation in that fund? What would happen if you invested $300? Let me tell you, if you invested $300 at a good return, at a good interest rate, 8 to 10%, in 20 years, you're probably going to be looking at like $500,000 at least from $300 a month. So it may not look like much on paper, but when you really think long term, and when you really think, what can I do with that money, there really are a lot of possibilities for it. Then when you move up to the second level, which is area manager, again, you can see your average monthly income there, and these are averages. Keep that in mind. The great thing about area manager is you have the ability to will your business to your family. You can will your business. That way, if something were to happen to you, the residual income from the business you have built, the customers who continue to purchase from your store, even after something has unfortunately happened to you, the residuals from that will continue to come into your family. And I don't know how many companies out there really offer that kind of opportunity. I know my husband works, and his company has nothing like that. If something were to happen to my husband, we would probably get, you know, a bunch of flowers and maybe some cards and a, you know, good luck to you. We certainly wouldn't continue to see a check on a month-to-month basis. So that's great when you reach that level. Regional vice president, again, $5,300 is the average monthly income, and this is where you earn the company car, which is a white Mercedes-Benz. And then finally, the last level there is national vice president. And again, that is an average monthly income of $21,000, but truly that is absolutely unlimited. And there are national vice presidents, many, many national vice presidents in this company who are earning well above that on a monthly basis. So dream big. Let's go back to the beginning of the slideshow when I said, "If there's one thing you can change, what would it be?" And what's stopping you? You know, you have seen through this presentation, hopefully I've done a decent job of outlining everything for you, and hopefully you're realizing that there really is an opportunity here to gain financial freedom and to earn time freedom from whatever it is you may be doing. And, you know, I would also urge you to ask yourself, if you keep doing the same thing that you're doing right now, and if nothing changes, what are things going to look like for you in 5 years? Are things going to be significantly different for you in 5 years if you don't do anything different than what you're doing right now? And I would also encourage you to ask yourself, you know, instead of saying, well, what if I try this and it doesn't work? Ask yourself, what if I try this and it does work? Are you willing to say yes? Are you willing to say yes to your future today? I know I did, and I am so, so glad I did. It's really, truly been one of the best decisions that I have made.